Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Chase Chrisley reveals why he's done with booze. Chase Chrisley has revealed why he is done with booze. This was a hard decision for him to make. However, he had to do it for the well-being of himself and his close relationships with him. Chase has dove deep and let everyone know why he had to get sober and how that inspired him to make his new non-alcoholic seltzer. There is a lot to unfold and uncover when it comes to this. Keep reading to find out more about this situation. Chase Chrisley was arrested a few months ago. He was arrested for assault and battery. He supposedly got into it with a manager at a bar he was at. The cops picked him up after he had already left the bar. This was embarrassing for him, and not what he wanted to portray himself as whatsoever. Soon after this, he announced that he was sober. However, a lot led him to make his new non-alcoholic seltzer that he is getting ready to release. Fans are glad that he is doing this for himself. However, he is also doing it for the people around him. Chase Chrisley has revealed why he is done with booze. Fans do not blame him. However, it was a big step for him to recognize this. It's been in the making for quite some time, honestly. Obviously, I've had my difficulty and my struggle with alcohol. It makes the highs highs and it makes the lows lower. I think that going through what we went through with my family, and then my personal journey and my struggles, it's time for me just to put alcohol down. We just don't agree with each other. People understand where Chase is coming from. However, fans are excited to try his new drink, Gold Drop. It seems as though Chase and alcohol do not agree with each other. He had to give it up because it was not good for him or his relationships. Fans are proud of Chrisley for making this decision, as some know it is not an easy one to make. However, fans are also loving the seltzer and cannot wait to try it, as some are living a sober lifestyle as well. What do you think about this? Are you proud of Chase for being sober? Sound off in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts on this situation. Reality TV star Chase Chrisley, known for his sharp wit, southern charm, and mischief on the hit USA Network series, Chrisley Knows Best, is turning over a new leaf, one without alcohol. After years of being in the public eye and navigating fame with a drink in hand, Chase is making headlines for a different reason. He's saying goodbye to booze for good. In an exclusive and candid conversation, Chase opens up about what led him to make this life-altering decision, how it's changed his relationships, and why this isn't just a phase. It's a transformation. A party boy persona. If you followed Chase Chrisley over the years, you're probably familiar with his party-loving reputation. From wild nights in Nashville to the Las Vegas lights, Chase never shied away from a good time. On screen, he was often portrayed as the lovable, reckless son, always pushing the limits, often with a drink in hand and a grin on his face. I didn't see it as a problem back then, Chase admits. I was young, having fun, and everyone around me was doing the same. It was all about the next party, the next laugh, the next drink. But behind the laughs and the reality TV facade, Chase was feeling the weight of something heavier. Hitting a wall. In his mid-20s, Chase began to notice that the lifestyle wasn't just taking a toll on his body. It was clouding his judgment, straining relationships, and dimming the sense of purpose he once had. The fun was no longer fun. He was waking up with hangovers that lasted for days and regret that lingered longer. It started affecting my mental health more than I realized, Chase says. I'd wake up feeling anxious, like my soul was tired. I was using alcohol to escape, to cope, but it was only making everything worse. Though he hadn't hit a dramatic rock bottom, no DUIs, no public scandal, he experienced a kind of emotional and spiritual burnout. For Chase, that was enough. A moment of clarity. The turning point came one quiet morning after a particularly rough night out. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself, he recalls. I felt like I was watching my life pass me by, and I wasn't really living it. I was numbing myself. Chase decided to take a break from alcohol, just a month, he told himself. A 30-day reset. But something unexpected happened. He felt better. A lot better. I had more energy. My skin cleared up. I started sleeping through the night. But more importantly, I felt mentally clear for the first time in years. He extended the break to 60 days, then 90. Before long, he realized he didn't miss alcohol at all. The clarity, the calm, and the connection he was building with himself and others felt far more rewarding than the buzz of booze. Family first. Chase's decision to quit drinking also stemmed from his desire to show up fully for the people he loves, especially during a time when his family has faced very public challenges. With his parents Todd and Julie Chrisley serving time following a high-profile legal case, Chase found himself stepping into a more mature role within the family. I needed to be grounded for myself, for my siblings, and for my future, he explains. Alcohol wasn't helping me be the man I want to be. His relationship with his fiancée, Emmy Metters, also played a major role in his choice. Emmy's been supportive from the beginning, he says. She didn't pressure me, but she encouraged me to be the best version of myself. I realized that version doesn't involve alcohol. The real struggle. Chase is quick to clarify that sobriety hasn't been easy. The early days were full of cravings, social anxiety, and awkward conversations. When you're the guy who's always down for a drink, people notice when you're suddenly sipping water, he laughs. But he also points out that letting go of alcohol helped him reevaluate which friendships were built on genuine connection, and which were held together by late nights and empty bottles. It's wild how many people disappear when the party ends, he says. But the ones who stayed, those are the real ones, embracing the quiet. Sobriety has brought a surprising gift into Chase's life, stillness. For someone used to chaos and constant movement, learning to sit with his emotions has been transformative. I didn't realize how much I was running from, he admits. Without alcohol, I had to face some hard truths. But in doing that, I found real peace. Now Chase fills his time with different kinds of highs: early morning workouts, therapy, journaling, and quality time with his dog Lilo. He's even begun exploring his faith on a deeper level, something that's helped anchor him during tough moments. I grew up with faith, but I kind of lost touch with it, he says. Now I'm learning how to trust God again, to surrender, and to let go of the need to control everything.